to kind of go over a couple things, you never want to rush that backswing. It's super important, especially going into this clinic. It's kind of why I started on day one, because it goes all the way to putting, okay? Which is where we're going to click. If I'm rushing that backswing, I'm putting everything out of sync. So the best thing to do is be patient. Be patient with that backswing, okay? And the way to get that into your, not necessarily muscle memory, I don't want to use that word, but it's how you get it to be more of an autonomous thing, okay, is by just practicing these drills we just went over, the one I just told you. Just getting that club rested here. Your hips are not doing anything out of whack. Your arms aren't swinging too crazy. We're simply just being patient with that backswing, and then a gradual increase comes on the downswing. A gradual increase comes on the downswing. We're going to get into that next week. Anyone got any questions? Any questions? All right, guys, appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next lesson. All right, guys. Yes, sir. A lot of what we talked about today, and then kind of ease that into chipping, pitching, putting. All right, guys. Any questions? All right, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for holding out in the chilly weather, I guess. All right, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get we'll get this mess cleaned up. All right, thank you, guys. Again, third day. Really appreciate it. Key principles. Oh, thank you, sir. Key principles. Think about when we're out there practicing is maintain that weight on that left side, okay, and make a note that you're gonna feel a little stretch. At least I do, in my lower left side of my back. All right, I'm gonna feel a stretch when my weight is planted here, and then I get my shirt buttons behind the golf ball, and that's again how we're gonna get that arc nice and balanced. Okay, guys. Remember, in every shot, in every case, you definitely want to step behind. You want to use those both of your eyes, not just your peripheral. But look at it head on, and definitely set your club. Does anyone else remember how to set that up? You want to do your
You look down
face,
the line
club
first.
face,
Yeah, not grip
club face,
last.
your stance, and then your grip.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all in a couple days.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
Please, Coach Tone.
All right. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate the help. It was great. Great 4 days of learning.
Thanks, Coach Tone.
This will be our final closing. So let's have a little discussion. Anyone learn anything? Pick anything up from these 4 days? Brent, why don't we start with you, buddy?
Yeah, really just the chipping thing I think helped a lot. Just the body
Okay.
position.
Good.
The routine that we go
Good.
through.
Yeah.
I think it's all chip.
You were the lower of the handicaps comparatively to all these guys. So the fact that you picked at least that up is great, and I really appreciate it. What about you, buddy?
I think overall, just throughout irons and short game, chipping and putting, just keeping my hands in front of the ball was a big help.
Yeah.
And leading with the wrist for sure.
And as far as putting?
Just as far as putting for sure, but just
Okay.
contact in general.
Yeah, and I remember, I think day 1 or day 2 when we went over this on the range, actually, Joe really saw an improvement in getting that right shoulder through. I know we didn't have a lot of time to talk about pitch shots, but in the same regards, you okay, bud? All right, Joe's going to take a step out for a second. He's just feeling a little bit dizzy. But in the sake of those pitch shots that we talked about briefly, it's the same movement. We're getting that right shoulder, okay, and we're still getting it through the ball. A lot of times, like I said earlier, let's say this is your wedge, you take that pitch shot, and it's still the fact that this didn't come through. Same rules apply. So I don't know if we demonstrated any of that on film, but that's definitely something we had worked on in practice. What about you, Joel? How do you
Like you said, the shoulder coming through, I've really been trying to, on the range, focus on that, and I changed my grip. You told me to bring my thumb over a little
Right.
more, and I feel like that's really gotten a
Right.
little more power behind it.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. On that note, I guess, guys, I'm here at the club. Any y'all need anything else? And please shoot me a text. Don't hesitate if you have a question about your practice. Just shoot me a text, and I'm here. I'd rather you guys practice the right way than never practice at all. And I definitely want to be there to make sure you guys do practice the right way, so that this isn't all for naught. But again, guys, appreciate it.
Sir,
Joel,
thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna go check on our friend Joe here. All right. Thank you, guys.